Red light therapy. Back in January, when I was first going through my initial total absolute freak out about the state of my mouth and my report visit with the first periodontist that I went to, which is, I'm going to leave the music on. Why not? The first visit, which just totally freaked me out, but did get me kind of poking around, looking about what my options were. Besides sort of the actual report of what was in my thing, my report from the periodontist. Wound up on Reddit, of course, and wound up looking around and reading stories about, and I'll talk about this maybe another time, stories about people who do, medical tourism, dental tourism, going to Turkey. Turkey's the place that you want to go if you want to get like stuff done cheaper overseas. It's a kind of a sort of an option, I guess, for me, but I don't know. The thing that speaks against medical tourism is that you get it done there and something goes wrong here, getting someone here to deal with what they did there. Anyway, one of the things that I ran into was red light therapy. Now, I'd heard about red light therapy because of people using it on their face for, wrinkles and face skin stuff and aches and pains. I think I was kind of aware of it. Even for hair growth, there's like caps you can wear that are red light caps. And I guess I was sort of aware of this, but then heard about the tooth thing and was reading about the red light things for people with effed up mouths like mine. And wound up reading people talking about using them and it worked or it didn't work or whatever. And I think that I pretty much knew from the get-go that it was basically total woo bullshit, but I thought, well, why not? It was only about $100 for the little light thing, and it was the well-rated one. I checked all the reviews out, and so I do it. I do the red light thing. I do it once a day, and even when I saw my dentist about 2 months ago for my last checkup, and she was sort of giving, and we went through the whole rundown of really what this whole process would be. I mentioned to her that I was doing the red light thing, and she thought it was kind of funny. She thought she'd maybe heard something about it, and I told her that I knew that it was kind of BS, and I knew that it was woo, but I didn't see any harm in doing it, and I didn't think that it was going to make things worse for me to do. For me to do the red light thing. Nothing I read anywhere said it made it worse. So the best thing I can say is the crazy sort of weird therapy thing that I do, or therapy, whatever, is the red light thing. It's been a weird weekend. It's been sort of like a splat weekend. I've been largely just hanging up on myself, contact with some people, but some weekends I just don't want to do anything but what I want to do. And I'm allergic to people, and unless it's the right people. Sometimes the right people is me, whether I like it or not. I hope you all had a good weekend. I went through I didn't feel like doing this video, and I'll post it anyway just because that's kind of my personal commitment to doing this. If I fire up the camera and do it, I give myself 2 takes. I already blew 1 take. This is the take that's going out no matter what. Hope you all had a good weekend. I'm going to be checking in. There's been some progress. I've been doing some AI research. I mentioned this. I'm messing with Grok in particular and GPT to just sort of like formulate a strategy about this whole thing. People are definitely interested. On my Substack, I've gotten some responses in my personal messaging from people who don't feel like putting comments there. It's kind of interesting in this tiny little absolute beyond the Oort cloud of the internet thing that I'm doing, even among people who are friends, has been kind of interesting, some of the responses. But anyway, it's the end of my Sunday. It's 10 o'clock on the nose. I think I'm going to sort of do a little bit more red light and play some guitar maybe, and basically just sort of crash and call it a weekend.